Hey, what's up, guys? Well, let's go back here, and today I decided to join the dark side, the evil people, the people that no one wants to be associated with, the people who play Questline Warlock. I heard that after the newest mini set, this deck is beyond broken due to this card. Draw 2 cards, deal yourself 3 damage, shuffle 2 copies of it into your deck. So that with like Darkglare is kind of like, you know, a little bit broken. So I decided, why not try out the deck and see if someone with my level of IQ can get it to work. As we all know, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, and yet I still figure out some ways to win games. So if I could figure out ways to win games with this deck, genuinely anyone could. So with that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes. All right. One second. Oh, What? Okay, there we go. Finally got it to work. Oh, sorry, my bad. I was logging into my Amazon Prime Video account, so this way I can go watch the new Fallout show when I'm done recording this. Or at least start. I'll probably watch one episode and then go to bed, but hey, it's a little late. I have to deal with business. Back-end business for work and shit. Talked about it a little bit yesterday on stream. Don't remember if I talked about it in the recording. If not, at all yesterday. Yesterday was obnoxious, and it kind of just got worse today, I'll be honest. To deal with a whole bunch of shit I didn't want to deal with, and now I have to set up a meeting between me and the owners, and that's never fun. To be fair, I ain't gonna set up a meeting with the owners of the restaurant I work at till after I get the blessing from my head chef. It's one of those things where it's, in my opinion, it's a common courtesy. I don't want to go above his head without letting him know first. So like, yo, I'm doing this. I don't care if you like it or not type shit is generally going to be what I tell him. But it's still one of those things where I'd rather not go above his head without him knowing. You know, I'm not going to hide anything. And in my opinion, if you're working with people, that is a common courtesy you should at least provide to them. So. Yeah, it's something that I don't really want to do, but I will have to do, and it's not going to be pleasant. Let's draw some cards with this. It's kind of great the fact that it actually went repeat to the left or right, dealing 1 damage more each time. Alright, well, I'll actually go tap here. Go with tap because it's a little bit more mana efficient than just playing this. To be fair, if I knew I was going to draw the tour guide off of it, I would have went Kobold, but again, it's something you don't know until after you do it. Right? The top deck of the Spirit Bomb, Spirit Bomb, was kind of nuts, I won't lie. Darkglare would be a really good draw here. What else would be a really good draw? I feel like there's a lot of cards that would be a really good draw. Hey, there we go. There's the man of the hour anyways. Oh, that would have been a nice card to draw earlier. Alright, well, I mean, this board is pretty solid, I'll be honest. Yeah. Actually, one of the things I did realize, like, kind of just right now about this is he's gonna just slime Zephyrus, isn't he? Yeah, I kind of forgot he had a Zephyrus in hand. Whoops. Might be. Alright, he slams Zephyrus, but that still means I have a Darkglare active this turn. Where technically it's not an ideal draw. I feel like I have to do this, which kind of sucks. But no, one of the things I did realize as I was playing this right here is technically with Darkglare, you can go infinite with mass production, right? And just kill your opponent by just spamming mass productions. Yes, you draw 2 cards each time, but if that's the only card left in your deck, you can still go off for quote-unquote forever. Let's just do this. Alright, perfect. I don't want to complete my quest till next turn. Hopefully next turn I draw Defile or Imprisoned Horror. They're by far the best draws in my deck, but I go infinite. Do this into this. That's not what I wanted to see. That's a minion guaranteed. Actually, now hopefully I try Imprisoned Horror. So you can get the Imprisoned Horror countered for free. That's not the card I wanted to see. Alright, well, I theoretically win the game auto next turn. So I just do this, and then just spam these. The only 2 cards left in my deck is Imprisoned Horror and Mass Production. Hopefully he draws double Mass Production.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Also, by the way, I hope everybody has a beverage. Currently drinking myself a brewsk. As you know, I like me my brewsks. Especially after a long day at work as I had today, fuck. Oh, he did steal mass. Well, I mean, he's guaranteed to steal mass production, but. Oh yeah, it's impossible now that I miss on looping mass productions, and they're free because of this, right? I take 3. Pretty sure this still works the way I want it to work. And if it doesn't, well, fuck me, but. Alright.
A little agony goes a long way.
I'm almost out of cards.
I'm hoping this works the way I want it to work. It does not.
I'm almost out of cards. Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Well. I guess I can't actually go infinite. 9, I'm at 10. I could realistically actually be dead here. And if I'm not, I win the game.
Linked together in harmony.
Oh, I'm dead, guaranteed. You can play 5 cards with 8 mana. Oh yeah, I'm just dead. Done. Shouldn't have played this. I could have played 3 more of these and he would have died. If I knew it worked this way, I would never have played this. If I played 3 more and he would have died. Or we would have drawn. Unfortunate. it feels bad. I'm a dumbass. My bad. No, I actually only like no, 2 more. No. Yeah, I would have been I had 9 mana. I would have been able to play 4, dealing him 3, or dealing him 9. But I dealt him 3. Never mind. It would not have worked out either way. That if I would have drawn the Imprisoned Horror, I had won that game 1000%. Not drawing the Imprisoned Horror meant I lost the game. Feels bad. I guess though, it meant I could have gone. No, it's only 8 mana. I guess I could have done. No, that still doesn't add up. I was trying to figure out if there was a way mana-wise I could have done it, but last turn where I resolved Tamsin, but there was not. Oh well. Punt on my part, but it didn't matter overall. That Blade Master was very, very well timed. Anyways, with that being said, let's queue up the next one.
Tamsin versus Cthulhu. My dreaming ends. Your nightmare begins.
Clear the stage!
Alright. I don't know if last game I misplayed somewhere or if I played it really, really poorly, but I don't. If this is the deck everyone's complaining about being too broken, and the games often go out that, like, I've heard that you can, like, basically win the game. Sorry, I banged 2 glasses against each other. I was moving my rings off out of the way of my mouse, and I hit 2 glasses together. Again, I don't want to say, oh yeah, this deck is bad, because I definitely don't think it's bad. I definitely think Questline Warlock, for as long as it's been in the game, is a very, very strong deck. But if it is just this, and it's kind of just the same thing as old, I think this is the old version of this deck. It's nothing special. If I'm being honest, it is straight up nothing special. And it feels just the same as every other deck that I consider top tier. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, maybe I misplayed to fuck last game, and if I did, please let me know. Trust me, if I misplay somewhere, I want to know where the fuck I misplayed, rather than not know and then I get tilted because of it. And right now I feel like I'm in a very good position. This is like +1 mana with this. Draws me hopefully 2 creatures that also give me back mana. Technically if I get this and Kobold Librarian back, this is free and I take 7 damage for free. Like actually 0 cost mana wise. And I get to draw 2 cards. What are you solar eclipsing? Can't be due process. Due process is 4. That's a good technique. I burn a card here. Feels bad.
My hand is full.
That's fine. That card felt weak anyways.
A little agony goes a long way. Slumber once more.
Okay, well, turns out you resolve Darkglare, you win the game. That seems fair and balanced. Anyways, plenty of time left, so let's skip the next one.
Tamsin versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Do not doubt my power.
Alright. Keep the mass production, because mass production is a broken Hearthstone card. This whole hand feels a little bit broken, honestly, looking at it. But yeah, no, getting back to what I was saying. I feel like this deck has a really bad name and a really bad rap. Partially because it was banned before, and people... As soon as there's a combo deck that does anything remotely unfair, people automatically say, oh, this is awful, this is the reason the game's dying, this is, you know, this is the problem with the Wild, this is the problem with Hearthstone, whatever. we saw it with Big Priest. We saw it with every druid deck that has ever existed. We saw it with Quest Warlock. We saw it with the other Warlock deck with the guy who made the next spell you cast costs health instead of mana. We saw it with all of them. Or is it whenever you draw a spell it costs health instead of mana? Whatever. The 4-drop now that was banned for a while in Wild. Right? We heard about it countless times, and every single time people just bitch about these combo decks that I won't deny they're strong, but they're not broken. And yet, in my opinion, you don't hear nearly enough people bitch about the aggro decks, because what's the difference in dying to turn 9 when you're playing this deck, or turn 8 when you're playing this deck, or turn 5 when you're playing Big Priest, versus dying to turn 4 when you're playing against aggro rogue? Right? I don't know if that's just the me thing, where it's just like, I feel like if you bitch about one, you need to bitch about the others. And yet, people seem to think the rogue meta is fine, where there is 4 rogue decks out of 6 in tier 1. And they're playing 20 of the same cards in each fucking pile. Right? Like, in my opinion, that's a little bit ridiculous. And also toxic as fuck for a meta. Like, for those who play Magic, having 4 out of 6 of your top tier decks, of your 6 best decks in the game, 4 of them being the same, doesn't that just remind you of Eldrazi Winter? Or like when Tron was at the top of the meta when the One Ring first got released, and the top 2 decks of the game were Blue Tron and Green Tron. You know, it's the same fucking thing. If we're being honest, it's the same fucking thing. Yet no one bitches about Rogue. But people will bitch about Quest Warlock and be like, I'm quitting the game till Questline gets banned again. Like, come the fuck on. You know, you also have people like him that are the problem, that see the Questline deck and then automatically just start roping every fucking turn. It's like, get the fuck over yourself. Honestly, if you don't like it, concede. Like, make everyone's life a little bit easier and just concede. But don't waste both yours and your opponent's time because you don't like what they're playing. It's a dumbass reason. To be fair, again, I'm not perfect. I'll admit the fact that I've done scumbag shit like that in the past. I won't fucking deny it. Because, first of all, denying shit like that is not really the person I am, I'll be honest. I pride myself more on being a straight shooter when it comes to things like that, but hey, like, you know, don't waste people's time just because you're unhappy, I guess is the big thing. And don't bitch about shit if you're doing the same thing, right? I try not, like, I know that I bitch a lot about decks, and you don't have to tell me twice. Like, I know for a fact I do it. I know for a fact I bitch about Kingsbane Rogue. I know for a fact I bitch about Pirate Rogue. I know I bitch about fucking every rogue in the game besides Miracle Rogue, and even Miracle Rogue sometimes I feel like I'm borderline bitching about it. But at the same time, like, I will complain, like, obviously if you lose 5 games in a row to a deck, it is annoying. But I also won't make a fucking whole thread on Twitter about, or on Reddit about being like, oh, Questline needs to be banned. No. I understand the deck is, honestly, the deck is actually probably better for the game than people give it credit for. Because all of a sudden, if you start banning every single, like, there was people talking about banning the Egg Hunter deck. I haven't seen that Egg Hunter deck since, like, the 2 days after I had played it in a video. Like, I saw it the day before, and then I saw it, like, 2 days after it. And that's it, like, 4 days. And Questline Warlock, I've probably played since the mini set, maybe 24 games. Right? 30 games, say? Which I know is not that big of a sample pool, but I think I played against Questline Warlock, like, twice. And I have not seen a Darkglare played. But, like, shit like what my opponent's doing right now is the real reason shit like this has bad raps. It's because people do shit like this, and in general, no one has fun when it happens. Like, I'm not having fun just having to fucking play solitaire because my opponent's is just upset about the fact that my deck is doing what my deck does, you know? Let's try to at least finish off this game a little bit quickly, fuck. So, again, I'm not perfect. I will bitch about shit, and I will complain especially about nerfs But again, you didn't have to fucking just Alt F4. You could have just hit Escape Concede and I would not have had to wait 3 turns. But hey. I mean, I remember not so long ago, people were bitching about the deck he's playing. Reno Priest has always been in fucking people's targets of a deck to bitch about, and Blizzard nerfed Raza and unnerfed it, and people are still bitching about it, so, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about people bitching about decks, because I feel like it doesn't help anything, but, hey. Anyways, with that being said, let's cue up the next one.
Gul'dan versus Mal'Ganis. All shall tremble. Your soul.
Oh, mirror match? Alright, let's pour myself a beer, fuck. A potential mirror match, let's go. Again, I'm one of those weird people that I really actually enjoy playing mirror matches in card games. I love playing the mirror match in Magic when I'm playing things like Amulet Titan. It's one of my, in my opinion, the most fun... Sorry, I had the hiccups there. In my opinion, one of the most fun matchups to play. Especially with that deck. And... yeah. I'm not saying I'm a god at pouring beer, but solid 2 fingers of foam. Or 2 fingers of head on my beer, because I'm a fucking god. Should have potentially actually coined this out. So this way, I don't take damage for free. But this matchup kind of comes down to whoever hits first, right? See, like, he's super ahead now. So you gotta do that. Ooh, that's a Darkglare. My hand is honestly really bad. It's really, really bad. Ugh, alright. Cheers to everyone who's having alcohol. To be fair, with the time my videos go up, I want to say I hope not everyone's having alcohol, or slash no one's having alcohol. Because my videos, at least in the time zone I live in, my videos go up at fucking... you know, something else that deals me damage. My videos go up for me at 6 a.m. Kind of hope no one's drinking alcohol at 6 a.m. But I also know for a fact that that means it's 6 p.m. some places in the world. And if it's 6 p.m., crack yourself on a fucking beer, have one with dinner, fuck, don't be no bitch. Oh yeah, of course, if you are above legal drinking age in the city slash place you live in. Because I will never promote underage drinking. I'm not saying I've never done it, but I will not promote it. I draw my line somewhere, okay? But to be fair, again, I am not the best person to look at. See, I think the deck is supposed to operate the way he's operating it, and I'm just bad, so I can't actually get that to work. But hey. It is what it is. Come on. Do yourself a little bit more damage. This can't go face, right? No. His draw was much better than mine was. Yeah. I don't even have a touch in hand. Let's start with this, I guess. I want to play this, but also don't want to give him a target for removal, but I think this is fine. He's at 6, which means if he doesn't have any more health gain in his hand, he can't actually complete quest.
A little agony goes a long way.
Technically we have lethal now. Still technically have lethal now. No longer technically having lethal now. Into 3.
A little agony goes a long way.
Oh, my draw is so much worse than his is.
Here for the tour?
And he can resolve quest reward, but then he's not dealing with my board and he dies. Because he's already played double Dark Pact, right? No, he's played 1 Dark Pact, 1 Touch. The only thing I'm worried about is if he kills my Darkglare here, I don't have a Darkglare. But if we're also playing, it looks like we're playing copy, paste, same decks, and that means his Spirit Bomb is used, his Defile is used, which means he only has the spell that deals damage in a line. My fucking god, he had the second Broomstick. Him having the second Broomstick's really fucks me over here. If he didn't have the second Broomstick, I was fine. Yeah, and he could go quest reward. Don't know what good it would do him here, though. He can't play spells with it, is the big thing. Or a big thing.
Here for the tour?
A little agony goes a long way.
I'm a little bit short for whatever I want to do.
A little agony goes a long way.
I'm almost out of time.
Oh, there's no way I was winning from there on out, so... Take the non-coward's way out and actually kill myself playing my combo. It's actually kind of wild. If you have double Darkglare on board, you can generate so much fucking mana given enough health. Honestly... The game felt, or that this deck feels really strong, but I wouldn't consider it broken. I don't know if I'm the only one there, but the deck is just really strong. buy my last 2 packs just because I want to open packs, and I don't want to go buy magic packs to open. Although, starting, I want to say next Friday, I'm going to start opening packs again. There should be a YouTube short of me opening more magic packs this Friday, which is hype. This Friday coming up, so like a week from now. I might put one out earlier, but guaranteed one on Friday. Slash, I might send one out tomorrow. I'll see. I don't know. I need to still set up the area in my office. Those packs were kind of disappointing. So I will... Yeah. I might put that out a little bit earlier, or a little bit... I might put that out tomorrow. But... yeah. Anyways. Questline Warlock. Deck feels really strong, don't get me wrong. I mean, 3 out of 4 of the games we've played today were won by Quest Warlock. 1 game was won by Priest, and honestly, the Priest played the game really, really fucking well. He, like, absolutely deserved that win. Is this deck good enough to get nerfed? Mass Productions would probably be raised up to 2 mana, if we'll be honest. 2 mana, it should probably go to 2 mana, draw 2, deal 2, shuffle 2 copies, is my guess. Just so this way it comes a little bit worse with Darkglare. Or Darkglare is just going to get nerfed again to 5 mana, so this card is actually unplayable and never will be playable. I don't think Demon Seed's going to get banned. I think the deck is overall good for the format. Keeps a lot of the other more bullshit decks in check. In my opinion, decks that should go back, though, are like Big Priest. I think the Shadow Essence, or whatever the fuck the card's called, should be reverted. I think the Pillager nerf should be reverted. And I think Kingsbane should go up to 2 or 3 mana. Like, straight up, I think Kingsbane is a little bit too strong for what the effect is. Especially now, given as many weapon buffs as there are. And how good they are. And how much card draw that class has. And how many weapon searches they have. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to hold you guys here any longer. I had a lot of fun playing the deck. I would recommend people try it out, even though I know what that's going to make me sound like. I'd still do it. And yeah. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace!